Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today our teams will present about how wires are made. This is for material fabrication and process subject, and this is our group members, which is me, Muhammad Zul Hafiz, Muhammad Syamil, Mia Ahmad Tauhid and Abdullah Akil. For the introduction, wire is a single, usually cylindrical, flexible strand or rod of metal. Wires are used to bear mechanical loads or electricity and telecommunication signal. Wire also comes in solid core, stranded or braided form. Although usually circular in cross-section, wire can be made in square, hexagonal, flattened rectangular or other cross-section. So for the form of wire, we have three types, which is solid wire. Solid wire, also called solid core or single strand wire, consists of one piece of metal wire. Solid wire is useful for wiring breadboard. Solid wire also cheaper to manufacture than stranded wire and is used where there is little need for flexibility in the wire. Next, stranded wire. Stranded wire, such situation include connection between circuit board and multi-printed circuit board devices, where rigidity of solid wire will produce too much stress as a result of movement during assembly or receiving. Stranded wire is composed of a number of small wire bundles or wrapped together to form a large conductor. Stranded wire is more flexible than solid wire of the same total cross-sectional area. Stranded wire is used when higher resistance to metal fatigue is required. Lastly, braided wire. A braided wire consists of a number of small strands of wire braided together. Braided wire do not break easily when flexed. Braided wire are often suitable as an electromagnetic shield in noise reduction cable. So at the right side, you can see the example of the wire. Thank you.
I'm going to explain history of wire. In antiquity, jewelry often contained in the form of chain and applied decoration large amounts of wire that is accurately made and which must have been produced by some efficient, if not technically advanced means. In some cases, strips cut from metal sheet were made into wire by pulling them to perfection in a strong bed. This causes the strip to fold round on themselves to form thin tube. This strip drawing techniques was in use in Egypt by the second dynasty. From the middle of the second millennium BCE, most of the gold wire in jewelry are characterized by seamlings that follow a spiral path along the wire. Next, uses of wire. Wire has many uses. It forms the raw material of many important manufacturers, such as the wire netting industry, engineered spinning, wire cloth making, and wire rope spinning. Best quantities of aluminum, copper, nickel, and steel wire are implanted from telephone and data cable, and as conductor in electric power transmission and heating consumed in the construction of suspension bridges and gauges, etc. Pin and hairpin making, the needle and fish hook industry, nail and rivet making, and carding mechanically consume large amount of wires fish strong. By careful treatment, extremely thin wire can be produced. Special purpose wire is, however, made from other metal. Example: tungsten wire for light bulb and vacuum tube filaments because of its high metal temperature. Copper wire are also plated with other metals such as tin, nickel, and silver to handle different temperature, provide lubrication, and provide easier stripping of rubber insulation from copper. Now I'm going to explain about production. Wire is often reduced to the desired diameter and properties by repeated drawing through progressively smaller dies or traditionally whole in draw plate. After a number of passes, the wire may be annealed to facilitate more drawing or, if it is a finished product, to maximize ductility and conductivity. Next, finishing, jacking, and insulating. Electric wires are usually cobalt with insulating materials such as plastic, rubber like polymer or varnish. Insulating and jacking of wire and cable is nowadays done by passing them through an extruder. Former material used for insulation included treated cloth or paper and various oil-based products. True or mule wire may be wired concentrically separated by insulation to form coaxial cable. The wire or cable may be further protected with substance like paraffin, some kind of preservative compound, bitumen, lead, aluminum, or steel taping. For heavier cable that are used for electric light and power as well as submarine cable, the meshing are somewhat different in construction. The wire is still carried through a full shaft, but the bobbins or spool of covering material are set with their spindle at right angle to the axis of the wire, and they lie in a circular case which rotate on the roller blade.
Okay, so I will present about the conclusion for this topic. So, the conclusion is the wire is a single, usual cylindrical, flexible strand or rod of metal. Wires are used to bear mechanical loads or electricity and telecommunication signal. Wire is commonly formed by drawing the metal through a hole in a die or draw blade. Wire gauge come in various standard sizes, as expressed in terms of gauge number. The term wire is also used more loosely to refer to a bundle of such strand, as in multi-strand wire, which is more correctly termed a wire rope in mechanic or cable in electricity. Wire come in a solid core, stranded or braided forms, although usually circular in cross-section. Wire can be made in square, hexagonal, flattened rectangular, or other cross-section, either for decorative purpose or for technical purpose such as high-efficiency voice coils in loudspeaker. Each one coil springs such as the Slinky toy are made of special flattened wire. And that's all from us. Thank you.